Good morning, dear students. So, as previously we have discussed the syllabus of applied thermodynamics, today we are going to start our chapter number 1 as per the syllabus properties of gases. So, today we are going to discuss some gas laws and its behavior. Okay, for example, Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac law, Avogadro's law, etc. laws we are going to study, and afterwards we are going to define the ideal gas equation from these different gas laws. Okay, so for that first we are going to do some fundamental things. The first is the standard temperature and pressure. Basically, in the language of thermodynamics, standard temperature is equal to 0 degree Celsius, which is 273.15 Kelvin. Okay, so 0 degree Celsius and 273.15 Kelvin, and standard pressure is 1 atmosphere, we can say that, or 101.3 kilopascal. Okay, so this is the basic standard temperature and pressure at 0 degree Celsius and 1 atmosphere. If it is given, so it is known as the standard temperature pressure condition. Okay, so STP is the standard condition often used for measuring gas density and volume. For example, at STP 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liter of volume. Okay, so it is 22.4 liter. It is available at standard temperature pressure for 1 mole of gas. Same way, for density of gas STP, molar mass divided by 22.4 liter. Okay, we know the equation of density. Okay, mass divided by volume, we can say that. So same way here, molar mass divided by at STP, standard temperature pressure, we know that the volume is 22.4 liter. So we can directly define this density value also by using these equations. Okay, so moving further, so basically there are different laws. First is the Boyle's law. Now there are 3 graphs given here. By observing this graph, we can say that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So Boyle's law suggests that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So here we can say that from this first graph, I am using my pen, so we can see that by using this first graph, okay, so this is the pressure versus volume graph. Here we can see that whenever this in horizontal axis volume is increases, pressure is decreasing, and whenever pressure is increasing, volume is decreasing. Okay, so this way this Boyle's law work. So we can say that whenever pressure is increasing, volume is decreasing as per the Boyle's law. Moving further, there is a second law, Charles' law graph. Here we can see that whenever volume is increasing as well as temperature is increasing. So we can say that volume is directly proportional to temperature when pressure is kept as a constant. Okay, so from the horizontal axis we can say that this is the horizontal axis. We can see that temperature is increasing here from 50 to 500 degrees. Same way, if we are going through this line, volume is also increasing. Okay, so here volume is directly proportional to temperature. Okay, so moving further, third law is the Gay-Lussac's law. Basically these laws we have studied in the engineering thermodynamics subjects also. Okay, so in Gay-Lussac's law we can say that this is the pressure versus temperature graph is given to you. Whenever pressure is increasing, simply this temperature portion is also increases. Now you can say that pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Okay, from this Gay-Lussac's graphs. Moving further, now this is the Avogadro's law. Now what Avogadro's law suggests, it is the relationship between the volume and number of moles. So by observing this graph, we can easily say that whenever volume increases, number of moles increase, or we can say that whenever number of moles are increasing, volume is also increasing. Okay, let's see in this in details. Okay, so what is this Avogadro laws suggest? Okay, states that the volume V of a sample of gas is directly proportional to the number of mole in the sample at a constant temperature and pressure. Whenever temperature and pressure is kept constant, the number of moles, okay, is directly proportional to the volume of that particular gas. Also from this figure you can see that thing. So we can directly say that volume is directly proportional to number of moles as per the Avogadro's law. Okay. So moving forward, this is the relationship given to you. This is the relationship given to you. V1 by N1 is equal to V2 by N2. Okay. By using this Avogadro's law. So going further now, basically ideal gas equation. Now there is one equipment measurement hypothetical setup is given to you now for studying the behavior of different gases. So by adding the gases and adding more gas, we can control the pressure, volume, temperature and number of moles. So by using these laws, by using this hypothetical setup, we can define the ideal gas equation. So moving further for that particularly, so there are three different laws we are considering here. First we are considering that as per the Avogadro's law, the volume V is proportional to the number of moles. If we double number of moles keeping pressure and temperature constant, so basically volume will be doubled. Okay. Same way here, volume varies inversely with the absolute pressure. As per the Boyle's law, we know that pressure is inversely proportional to volume. So combining both two rules, we can say that PV is equal to constant. Third, also we are applying the pressure is proportional to temperature. We know that pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Okay. So by using these different equations, we can combine these three relations into a single ideal gas equation. It is known as PV is equal to MRT. You can see this equation, PV is equal to MRT. Okay. So this is the equation. Okay, you can see this equation, PV is equal to MRT. Okay, where P is the gas pressure, V is the gas volume, N is the number of mole of gases, R is the gas constant. Okay, its value is also given to you 0.08 liter atmosphere by mole Kelvin. T is the absolute temperature. Okay, so this way we can say that PV is equal to nRT. Okay. So this is the ideal gas equation. PV is equal to nRT, where P is the pressure, V is the volume, N is the constant, R is the constant, and T is the absolute gas temperature. So these are the some basic gas laws for understanding the properties of gases. These laws should be known to us, and the PV is equal to nRT is the ideal gas equation. So in next lecture we are going to study about these van der Waals gas equation, an equation of state, and etc. Okay. So please comment in comment box. Thank you so much.